Welcome to ACN, the Liberation TV of Ambazonia. At ACN TV, your lies will be crushed, your narrative will be buried, and your revised and distorted history will be exposed. Ambazonia Defense Forces, the vanguards of the Ambazonia War of Independence.
Big papa them and our big mommy them. Good evening for all our uncle them and for our auntie them. For all our big brother them and our big sister them. I be una brother Asu, we are the press secretary for the executive office for Governing Council of Ambazonia. That means say I be the spokesperson for the office for the leader for a war of independence, Dr. Ayabacho. My people, una welcome on. I don't come for this evening, so I say make I can salute all una, I salute all our picking them, make I salute all our defense forces them where they defend the land, make I salute all our people them where they don't be scattered for all over the world, especially our people the way they don't run because of the war we probably declaring for our people them, because of the terrorism we probably don't launch them for wipe all Ambazonians them out. Our people they don't scatter. Run their villages, run their house, leave their businesses, they leave their farm, where they don't be scattered all over the world. I don't come this evening for salute all one. Today, as always, we get great story, better story, and analysis. Now, two better things than we will talk about today. I want to give una an update about the big collaboration where it happen for Ground Zero as we talk. The plan where all the forces, they don't come together for carry them out for Ground Zero. I go take una go for that one. Then, we're going to talk about the defeat of Pobia, the kumkumization of La République du Cameroon for Ambazonia. That defeat, that disgrace, that shame where the Ambazonian people, they don't put them for Pobia and for their occupation of Ambazonia. I go to tell you how La République du Cameroon, they defeat you, they don't get them, and why now they don't become very desperate. I go take they tell you some kind stupidity, some kind nonsense, some kind noise, where we go to hear them, and more go to come, we go enter for the story small time. Why would they for here for Facebook? Una sabi say would they also stream live for ACN, for talk for our people them directly for Ground Zero. So we'll go start small time. I want just take the time first for salute all our people them where they don't gather, where they talk together for Facebook. All right? Make us salute the one them for Facebook, and then we'll go live so that we salute the one and two for Ground Zero. Then we'll start the discussion proper. Make all man prepare because the story for today is plenty. Good evening. Welcome for all man. Make us salute our people the way they did for Facebook, our Facebook community. Of course, Ambali Squad, we caught you cafe, we salute you, your presence day. All right. Trizy Amber, we salute you. All right. Ma Florence Wilkins, we salute you. Fine Mami, the Don Grand Sir, we salute you. Leonga Martin, the Donest man for that side for Boya, we salute you. Hold us small thing and fine for we. All right. Comrade John, the Donest Grand for that side for Victoria for Canada. We salute you, Don Grand for Canada, for Victoria for Canada. All right. Comrade Jonathan, we salute you, Mr. Tingum. We salute Wuna. All right. Mr. Comrade Fonyam, Mr. Gideon, we salute you. All man, he plays there. Una welcome. All right. Comrade Biko Khan, the man with the coolest, most colorful man with the most colorful coat. We salute you, Biko Khan. Warrior for Facebook. Continue for show them Pepe. Not leave them let it breathe. We see a walk. All right. We see Comrade Babe Perez. We salute you, Mr. Babe Perez. All right. Man Nancy today for you. Welcome, man Nancy. All right, all man, the place there. All right, Perimbi, we salute you, Mr. Simon. Welcome. All right. We also see Mami Caroline. We salute you. Mr. Tem, Christopher. We salute all now. All right. Mr. Mojoko. We salute you. Mr. Menoli. Welcome for house. All right. Mr. Polo. We salute you. Your place day. Mr. Abdul. We salute you. Welcome. Your place today. Comrade Victor. Mr. Angua. We salute all. Oh, Grandma for Victoria today for you. Grandma for Victoria. We salute all now. We hear the noise. We come up for Victoria today. Victoria shake. Comrade Chia Morgan, we salute you. All man, the place there. Comrade Pro, we salute you. Mr. Kitoko, welcome for your place there. All right, Comrade Felio, we salute you. Comrade Oliver, we salute all now. Who today for you? Okay, I hope say I don't forget no man. I beg if I forget somebody's name, when I just make a small comment, if we see you and then maybe if we come after. Now who today for you with the give angry faces? No, I beg. This place is a place for love. This place is a place for positive energy. Now they give angry faces. I never talk no you don't really start for make angry faces. Oh, these people them. All right, Mr. Bison Elias, welcome your place today. And then we don't also see Mr. Tabek Clinton. All man the place day. All right, welcome all man for house. All man the place day for house. We now welcome all man. Make we start. My fellow Ambazonians, especially our people them for ground zero. We want cut big cafe for the Supreme Commander of the Ambazonian Defense Forces, General Efang. We want salute you, and we want salute all our brave generals them for across the 13 states. We all them. They don't come together. Say as 11 February they come. The forces of Ambazonia, they go for teach La République du Cameroun a lesson where they go for the rest of their life, they no go ever forget them. We salute all our general them. We salute all our commanders them. We salute all our forces when they don't rise up for restore the dignity of the Ambazonian people them. Una cafe they up, una place they very high. We salute una. Make we start with the story. Over the last 3 days, just the last 3 days, three fire. It don't catch every day for the last 3 days. 3 days ago, fire be there for Yaoundé, for some place, big fire. Ichakara market for Yaoundé. 2 days ago, fire. Ichakara some place when afraid that they keep all this plank them. All this plank the way that they go cut them for bush, for can sell them, for make chair, for make table, for make all kind of things, make house look fine. Fire is scatter them, it burn them all into ashes. Now we yesterday, we see another fire. For the side where they call and say Bonamusa di for Douala, we say fire. He visit, he go to for that place. So he enter. For inside place where people that they dance, where people that they drink nimbo, and that they smoke cigar. Say some fine place. Say the finest nightclub for that side from Bonamusadi for La République du Cameroun for Douala. We hear say fire. Now so the fire enter for inside. It chop the whole place. Fire scatter the whole thing to ashes. Now way me I begin to ask I say Paul Bia. Not be Paul Bia talk say they say all things they find for La République du Cameroun. Paul Bia don't come for the world. He tell the world say La République du Cameroun they in peace. Say peace they for La République du Cameroun. Cameroun no get no problem. Peace day. Peace fine. All things the work fine for La République. That's what Paul Bia talk. So Paul Bia, who's at this fire that they come out morning, afternoon, night? They chop your country from left to right, from this corner from Yaoundé to Douala to Bafoussam. Who fire the commode no Pobia? Who fire the commode? Every night, the people for Cameroon, they need to get peace. They don't get rest. You talk say Cameroon, they fine. So Pobia, who fire the commode? Why be say now only since 2017? When you declare war for Ambazonia? Since before you declare war for Ambazonia, we don't ever hear say fire the cash for La République du Cameroun. But since you declare war for Ambazonia, almost every day, every night, somewhere, for some place, for inside La République. If not before Yaoundé, now for Douala. If not before Douala, for Bafoussam. Why they say since you declare war, with the sea fire, it's only the cash, the bon place them for La République du Cameroon one after the other. So it be possible, say the fire, where you give order for the colonial terrorists be, for go burn Ambazonian. It be very possible. Say the ashes, that fire, you know, say as fire the cash, the one the way the small one the way they fly. It be possible. Say that fire for Ambazonian. Now I don't fly. It cash for La République. So I want to ask Amo. It be possible. Say that the fire we put on for Ambazonian, for born Ambazonian, for born the villages and towns of Ambazonian, for born Ambazonian people, their businesses, for force them for subjugation. Pobia, it be possible. Say that fire, it cross come. Now the fire, it go come out for air. It can't do for this place and for La République. Pobia, it be possible. Now something we go for ask Amo. I be massa talk. And we just go for ask him. Why be say every day, every night, for La République du Cameroon, somewhere, some place they go down to, as you the born Ambazonian, na so to La République they go down. Every time, where we go born some place for Ambazonian, that fire, by the law of nature, it go come for La République du Cameroon. Now nature. Wind go carry the fire. Wind go blow. It go blow the ashes. It go blow them. It go come fall back for La République du Cameroon. Na a law. Na a promise. Na law for nature. Remember that fire don't come to take. It go inside your National Assembly. It burn a whole section of your National Assembly. That fire, as soon as the born Ambazonian, the presidency of La République du Cameroon, that fire too go reach there. Now law no. It go reach all place. All. Now law. That's all life day pobia. 3 places for 3 days. That one is the start. So, fellow Ambazonians, we don't wake up again this morning. Yesterday, I be tell una, they say, una forces, the Supreme Commander of Ambazonian Defense Forces, General Efan, it lead a campaign for unite all the forces them for ground zero. One of the main things where the leader of a war of independence, it be put on for outside, now for tell the Ambazonian people say, the number 1 priority for ground zero, number 1 priority, the top priority, it go be now for unite the forces for ground. Grandpa started the work. Yesterday I can't tell when I say the forces that unite. Today I can't give una more. Almost all the forces except the Bui warriors. Now only one group it never joined the collaboration for ground zero. Only the Bui warriors. All the defense groups are for ground zero. The main big groups, the main groups where they fight the war for ground. All them. They don't come together for fight as one. This they don't promise. Say La République du Cameroon. It go see something this time around. The forces, all the top generals, they don't swear as one. For the first time for the history of our revolution, since after General Ivo. Now the first time this way, all the top generals, that they come together, put a plan together, design their plan by themselves, decides, okay, now the kind action this will go carry them out, now the kind action this will go carry them out, now the action and this will go carry them out, now the action and this will go carry them out. They don't put a big plan for ground. For teach La République du Cameroon a lesson. So for all we will do for outside here, we get for congratulate our generals. We get for thank all the generals them for ground. All of them. Where they don't stand up, for come together, for collaborate, for unite, for fight as one people, for one common objective. For defeat Cameroon occupation of Ambazonian. And chase the terrorist occupation forces of Cameroon to the gates of the grave. As Dr. Abadi call them, the gates of hell. For chase them out. We never see this kind of thing before. That's why we believe, say, 2021, it will be a very special year for the Ambazonian people. La République du Cameroon would already defeat them for the strategy of block by block. It be defeat La République du Cameroon and it give the Ambazonian people them total dynamic control. We will get more than 85% control of the entire territory of Ambazonia. The only thing when La République get and we remain, not only Amoka, not all that. Senators, they don't run. Parliamentarians, they don't run. 85% of all their SDOs, they don't run. 85% of all DOs, they don't run. Most of the mayors, they don't run. They only bring them for night. For sharp money, they bring them in. They can't do small work. Lele l'Afrique, it don't run, it is staying for Bafoussam. Okala Birai, it is staying for Douala. Cameroon already be defeated from Ambazonia. In terms of their administrative control, they don't get any more control. They don't get any more control for our territory. That one is fact. Even themselves they know. That's why Paul Biya now the struggle for some places them, for bring in people them. When I sabi say even the courts, all the courts from Ambazonia, they don't stop for function. Because when they kill, when I sabi say that they even go bring judges, magistrate from La République du Cameroon, drive them, bring them from Ambazonia, may they can attend court cases, may they can preside over court, and then carry them for a car, run, go back. When I imagine, even magistrate, they bring them for a car, bring them into Ambazonia, and then they go stand around court before they carry some court cases, and then they quickly carry those magistrates, run with them back to La République. So now which kind of control we Paul Biya get them back from Ambazonia? If we don't already take away the control they be get them administratively, wait till remain. No, nothing. The only thing we be missing, why we never change them completely out, not just because say the forces they never come together for do the kind of work we expect them. The ADF by itself, if he carry out action, see like how Bamenda big. So ADF he carry out some kind of action them, for some kind of places, but you know go fit carry out actions for all over the key places, even for inside Bamenda. Because in a big city of 600,000 people, right? Same for other places. But with all these forces them, we will get and they be spread across Ambazonia. Now where the top generals, they don't come together. Imagine what we will accomplish as a people. Imagine what you will do them. What those generals, they feel accomplish them. That means say no be camp in no day where enough take them down. That means say no gendarme station in no day where enough take them down. That means say no police station in no day where enough take them down. Now the level that what generals them for come together. That means in a big action that they come. That means in a big work. Where la République du Cameroun. Una sabi how pussy? Pussy, it don't like rain. Waiting our forces, they go show la République be army, police, and gendarme. As the forces, they don't come together, these big generals, they don't put their finest forces for do this kind of work. Let me say, la République, their police, be army, and gendarme. They go only pick born and run. Now the best news this we don't happen. And the one would only enter in the first week of February. Just the first week for February. Now the best thing this will don't happen for the Ambazonian people. Then. All the work we will fit talk them. Expect America, expect England. None of those things them they be as important as the forces coming together on ground zero. For kick the hell out of La République. For kick the hell out of La République du Cameroun, their occupation forces. Now the only thing that Cameroon get from Ambazonia. The only thing where Cameroon get from Ambazonia. Now the occupation forces. Nothing else. Nothing else. For the political administrative control, zero. Zero. So, the goal of the diaspora, I go emphasize, the goal of the diaspora for now for support these generals, these commanders, and the forces for their effort, for move those key places where the Republic still get from Ambazonia. The day where the joint task force, these combined forces, the day where they go attack a big camp, that day, when I go hear them, na CRO TV go the report them. Na Radio France International go the report them. Na France 24, it go the report them. When the joint task force, they enter, capture a gendarmerie station, when a bunker, and pick their top general or commander, put Ambazonian flag. Now that day, the world go understand the level where we don't reach. The world will move now for a different level. Now for a new level of sophistication. These generals, they get some of the finest training. And they get some of the finest soldiers. So make all man again feel happy. Feel happy for our generals and for come together. Feel happy for Ambazonia. Be positive. Be positive for our people then. Be positive for this, for what did happen for ground zero. Now the secret for the victory this. Now the secret, this way the leader be promised the Ambazonian people. So we will do whatever it takes for bring the forces together. For inspire the forces. For work together. For fight together. For plan together. As one people. Because when the generals, the commanders, they come together, the stronger they be, it make all them to be stronger. The ADF strong, but collaboration with the other groups them, it make Ambazonia stronger. When 3, 4, 5 groups they come together, ground zero to be stronger. Because if we do bold things, if we do great things, if we carry out big action, it go shoctorize. How they call them? Yes, it go shoctorize la République du Cameroon. It go scatterize la République du Cameroon. It go weaken them. It go take them like thunder, boom, and then scatter them. It come. The first step, it already happened. And that first step, and for the generals them, the commanders them, they put all their differences aside. They put all the political, all those noise where they be put them, where those infiltrators they be put them for their head. Once those noise don't die, the truth about the war, when the forces, they start for say it be for their own greater interest, for collaborate, for work together, for fight together, for plan together, for work as one. It be for their own greater interest. It make them effective. It protect each other. It make them stronger. They get back up. They fit trust one another. When they run short, the other one, if it back them up. When the other one be short, the other one, if it cover it back. Now the purpose is this. When I remember, even when the Americans, even with the size of their army, when they want to go fight some war for some place, they gather all the other friendly country them. May they go fight together. We get what it take. Over the last 3 or 4 months, all week together, we don't speak out, talk, call for unity and collaboration. And then we talk to make Konino Dede. Make the unity and collaboration happen with clean heart. Clean. Not enough for project the ADF. Not enough for project this group. Not enough for suppress this group. Not been about the ADF. Not been about the 7 Qatar. Not been about Grandpa. Not been about this group. Not been about the Quifons. No. Now about all we for come together for liberate our people then. For defeat the enemy. The glory, it will be now for all man. Today, I shall say all una had over sweet for the news where una see me come up for Victoria. The forces where they come together for Victoria, they don't do their work since 2 weeks ago. Put money together, they receive some help from the Ambazonian Defense Forces. But they do their work. All the top commanders of Fako and Meme, they come together, and because they come together, when I know say they do a lot of work with the limited resources where they get them for try for stop or disrupt la République du Cameroon, their propaganda where they try for use this African Cup of Nations. When I know say this African Cup of Nations championship where la République du Cameroon they do for Ambazonian, when I know say na propaganda for just show the world say they say la République du Cameroon is still get some form of control, or it is stabilize the ground. Might use the word stabilize. It is still get some form of control for Ambazonia. That means it bring things to normalcy for Ambazonia. Now the whole reason that we probably go borrow all these billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars, we don't know if we pay them for the next 100 years. Now just for tell the world, say look, as I be promised when I say if we bring things to normal, when military they succeed, we bring things to normal. Now the whole game this. Moon are not thinking that because they get any interest for football. No, now a propaganda for tell the world say La République is still get some form of control and maybe they feel win the war for Ambazonia. So Pobia, it tell them say I did succeed. Moon no intervene. That's why he go do all these things, work with the African Football Federation, and then for CC they give the chance for you to host these games. So over the last 2 weeks, all the forces for FACO, including Ambazonian Defense Forces and all our sister forces. Then. All the forces where they come up from Meme, they come up from different place. All of them, we call them, say, a joint task force. They come together for say, may they do their best with all the thousands and thousands of military and security operatives where the Republic put them there. When I say those forces, they do their best for carry out targeted actions for disrupt La République du Cameroon their propaganda. Last night or early this morning, we don't woke up. We hear say La République one can play the semi-final match for Victoria. Those forces again, even with all the plenty security, those forces, they still come out for carry out an action. They still want to do their best for make sure say they send a signal for Pobia. Say Pobia not get any more control for Ambazonia. The forces, they try to do their best. I look at the search of the video for when I hear. And this.
Today is 3rd of February. This is a
So now the video this, while the forces they work together, plan together for carry out this action. Some Koni day, where Sako, it put people then where they inside some of those people, some of the boys where they inside that group where they do this work. Their work where Sako put them inside. Now for make sure say then they make video. They call a different name of the forces where they carry out this action. So that Sako go claim say now I carry out this action. When I hear.
Today is 3rd of February. This is a FACO Action Forces under the High Command of FAF. Today is 3rd of February.
This action, no group not there for FACO. No defense group not there for FACO. Where they call and say FACO Action Force. They try for thief the work with the forces for FACO and the forces for Meme. They come together for fight for Ambazonian. The name where they give themselves now the Joint Task Force. They not want to give themselves any name because name they bring confusion. Now Sako they try for manipulate one or two soldiers do the inside for make this kind of video then and call that name say FACO Action Force. Before this nation call one start, no group not exists for FACO as FACO Action Force. You understand? Now manipulation this. Now they connect this when people they come together for do clean work for Ambazonia. See if people don't go shit down for corner. Where they not even put $1. They not put one amber for contribute to these boys. But they go be inside. Someone go hide. Change your voice. Hey, FACO Action Force. FACO Action Force. So that even the other commander no even fake recognize the voice say, now he make them. Now the Connie this who they talk say, there should be no Connie. And we call on the commanders. May they expose any infiltrator who will be among them. Where they will take 20,000. They give may make small video. So that Sako go come out. He go for their small group. They will remain say LGA by LGA. He go tell them say, oh, when I see them, all that money when I be given, now the forces and they take action. We all na manipulation. They just thief the result and the effort of all these boys who don't come together for fight as one for Ambazonia. That's what we get for expose this manipulation. That's what we get for expose this manipulation. The credit get for go now for our defense forces them, where they come together. For all the generals where they come out from Fako and from Meme, where they come together for disrupt La République du Cameroon, their propaganda for use this nation call. Any person will try to talk for me now, please talk for me after, I beg, because when I talk so, I monitor the comments. So when they send me messages, it disturb me to I beg now. I did live. If you want to talk for me after when I don't finish. All right. So one only tell when I say we only supposed to honor our commanders. Commander Small Pekin, Captain Small Pekin of the ADF, with all his brothers them. Where they come together. All them. Now then we'll go for honor them. We'll go for give them the credit for the work we don't do. Under very tough circumstances. This guy don't do the greatest for Ambazonian. Under very tough conditions. With very limited resources. If we only increase their resources, even by 20-30%, imagine what if you do. They don't carry 5 explosive attacks for 2 weeks. Launch a big attack for bring down a big La République du Cameroon moto truck with 3 armor cars a day for front, 3 armor cars a day for back. Those guys they still succeed for target the Brazzaville moto for middle. Bonham. Now how powerful what defense forces they be so for ground. These guys they get the hearts, they are hardened like heart for lion. They do everything for Ambazonian. They do everything for Ambazonian. So why did he do all these things for all we? What role? And for make them become more effective. For liberate Ambazonian and over plenty. And not just the work no over plenty. A little bit of investment will make them. Small contributions will go put them. It will change everything for our people then. The destiny of the Ambazonian people, it didn't have for our hand. Our collective future, it didn't have for our hand. No man of it blame Pobia anymore. No man of it blame La République. You know if you blame the Americans. Say they not intervene. You know if you blame the British government. You know if you blame the United Nations. Now how strong you be? When they call for negotiation, how strong you want to make Ambazonia be? Before negotiation won't come. Why we want to wait until negotiation? Where we get the possibility for take our country completely. Why? You see, people the way they want, they know what they want, man. People the way they know what they want. They need the way make some man can negotiate for them. Take your country, make they recognize you. No wait for negotiation. Then they try to find middle ground. Because they know say, you never put something for ground where you fit defend that land completely. Now the 2 choices in this will get for Mecca. We don't defeat La République du Cameroon completely in terms of dynamic control. We get 85, if not 90% dynamic control. So why we get for wait until negotiation come? And then the world will look. It say, okay, but this Ambazonia, they so Cameroon don't lost political control. But Ambazonia, they never put better weapons than for down for defend the entire land. So Cameroon army, they still dey for Ambazonia. Paul Biya still get 5,000 forces for Ambazonia. So how the negotiation will go? How I think the negotiation will go? That's why they go. Any negotiation. Now for try for see how the fit look we la Republic. Paul Biya still gets more chance. Paul Biya army the fit still gets more chance. Can Ambazonia the fit really push la Republic completely out? Now we got to make that choice. If we get dynamic control, why will not we get full control? The only thing we prevent we from getting full control. Now because we never increase our commitment for the defense of homeland. Now because we leave them, Paul Biya infiltrators, Sako and Chris Anu, they scatter our communities for diaspora and weaken contribution to the defense of homeland. They make Ambazonians them. They not trust for contribute money. We get for CC, they say, La République du Cameroon not be defeated. So too is Sako and Chris Anu. They not control any more forces on the ground. Except the Bui warriors. All the other forces them, they don't vomit them out. When they know say they say, they don't mean good for our people them. They intoxicate fighters. They cause amber to amber fighting. Give orders. Make sure that they carry weapon and go bury them. Disarm other forces them. Carry the weapons and go get them back to la Republic of Cameroon. For rush Ambazonia. For the failed Swiss talks. Will be been for accept decentralization and sign a peace agreement with Paul Biya under special status. So that agenda don't fail. Now the only thing that we Paul Biya be the count on. Now the only thing that we Mafani Muni be the count on. Now the only thing that Musonga be the count on. Now the only thing that we Paul Biya be the count on. Use Ambazonians them. Sign a peace deal. While Paul Biya declares special status for Ambazonia. Thank God for our people then. We'll be wise. We can educate our people then about the intentions of Switzerland, of the HD, and why they be the move fighters from ground zero, send them for Ghana and for ground one. And why 99% of all the fighters where they did for DDR, now people the way they be the fight under Sako. 99% of all the fighters where they did for DDR Center, including Nambere, they be the fight for Sako, they be the fight under Sako. I hope say now it be clear for all man. So now ground zero don't be a little bit clean. Ground zero don't be a little bit stable. That's why generals if he come together. That's why commanders if he come together for fight as one. So the only thing with the whole way back, say we'll never fully take Ambazonian back from La République du Cameroon. Now because the Ambazonian people, they never make the necessary investment for defense. Will be people the way Ambazonians they talk a lot. By nature, Ambazonians by nature, they like more argument than action. Ambazonians by nature, the way they don't condition the colonial education system, it make Ambazonians them people they do sit down from morning till evening. They argue over useless things, but the work we need for be done. That one they put an after. This generation will not change all of that. The last 4 years, now for make we become less talkers and more doers. Now the whole last 4 years this. Now for change the conditioning of our mental programming. That means what today inside our head. The way we will reason. And Ambazonian get too many opinions for almost everything. But they not get expertise for almost for a specific thing. Most Ambazonians, you want to talk about UN, they know. You want to talk about African Union, they know. You want to talk about World Bank, they say they know. You want to talk about the IMF, they will tell you say they know. You want to talk about British Parliament, they will tell you say they know. You want to talk about international politics, and Ambazonian will tell you say no. You won't even talk about the Tanganji, they will tell you say they know. Okay? So most people, they get these generalized opinions for almost everything. But they don't get substance for those things. They don't get the depth of knowledge. What you don't do in the last 4 years. The political revolutionary education we don't give for the Ambazonian people then from 2017 specifically so to encourage for 2021. A big, much more greater than all the education we Ambazonia don't receive since 1961. The political, revolutionary, and social education where we don't give for our people then, as activists, as educators, as people that would inform, where people get more sense today about life over the last 4 years than all the knowledge where they don't gather around about themselves, their history, their confidence since 1961. That's why Paul Biya fear this generation. That's why Paul Biya fear we. The kind hope, the kind inner strength, the kind courage where we don't help our people them for develop them both on ground zero and for diaspora. It never ever happened since 1961. So that's why we believe say if we fit change the way as the leader talk, we change as Tapan to the talk. Tapan say you must change what they inside people their head. Tapan say you must brainwash the people them for all the negativity and the colonial mindset. You get for wash them completely, and then you live and clean, and then you come. You can put the better education, strategy, inspiration, confidence, hope, belief, trust. You put them back inside, and then you close them, you cover them, you tie them fine like screw. That's what Tapan be talking. So this generation, when they see the change, they come. Change nothing come until you change the mindset of the people there. Now the thing that we don't do. The first thing we'll do and we'll succeed for doing. Now for change what people they are thinking. Number 2, now for change their identity. Who they believe say they be. Because they fool them. Say they be powerless. Say they be nothing. That's why they be for call them names like cockroach. Call what people call with dogs. Call with slaves. Call with all kind of names. Now the identity that. So we got to be change our people the identity. For make we heroes and heroines. Kings and queens. The brave of the bravest. The bravest of all. The most powerful of all. The warriors of all warriors. We start to change our people their identity. Put power inside our people their heart. Move fear, put power. Move fear, put power. Move fear, put power. We make our people them all man. Boys them. They start to see themselves. So they get the power for defeat La République du Cameroon. They get the power. General I will show up. He not show up by talking. I will show up by action. That's so they build the ADF. A force of action. Not be talking. Because they change what they inside their head. They put better power inside their mind. They become warriors, defenders and protectors of the people. For change a history, change the generation, project a new future. I will show up. He carry bare hands. When no money not be there for buy guns. Small Ivo so, wait, they like small chochoro? Eh? Ivo so, wait, they like small chochoro? Where you just think say, if you just blow it air, it go fall. But wait till they inside heart. Not be a size. He say talker. Say my size, it no matter. It will say, oh, una big pass me. But wait till they inside me. It big pass all now. Small Ivo, it carry small hand them. It show La République du Cameroun something. Before their eye were open, Ivo don't raid all the checkpoints. Carry all gun them. Key jam, key police, key beat them. Carry all their gun them. Before their eye were open, Ivo dinner inside police station. For places where they keep guns. As it's small, so you need to see it is just the enter. You feel stand so Ivo enter, you not see. Before you want know, that time La République du Cameroun, they be think say as for Manu, they think say ghost. They say before you want see, so they talk say Amba people na devil. You need to see nothing, and then before you want see them, person already die. And then you see the motorcycle already go. Now so Ivo take up. They want to see how Ivo go enter police station. He wipe all them out. He and the forces, they carry guns. Before Ambazonian, their eye won't open. Forces they carry an AK. From Colas and small bush gun, Ivo start. That's how he start. Now action. Action for ground. While people start be say, it be possible. See, they beat them. When they be things say, they say, the gods of the land. The boys, they start take control of the ground. It start for inspire a generation. If Ivo fit do am, another commander go think say, wow, if Ivo fit do am, where Ivo small, so see me, what big pass Ivo, me too, I fit do the same. It start for spread. Ivo go for communities. Mobilize. It tell boys them. They need granite, it give them bullets. It looks like they're strong. And they feel fight, they be ready for fight. It say when I take 2 AK. It come out, they go for the next community. It mobilize, inspire them. Talk for them. Put sense for their heart. Give them bullets. It say when I feel fight, when I get fight, 10 den guns, ma give una 1 AK, give them 2 AK. Ivo go come out. It divide weapons all across Ambazonian. Even for field marshal. Ivo give weapons for field marshal. He give weapons, he give bullets. It's time for change ground zero. Now actions. Now action the free people. We fit talk all day long. We fit provide the best political education. But until we take the action, and the single most important action, now the action for commit. So we get 85% dynamic control. Let the problem not be defeated, they're the only stain of Amoka. And we don't solve the problem for Amoka. Right? The ADF launch the trap campaign. They design the trap them. Other forces them to the start them all across Ambazonia. Yesterday, when I get the good news from Grandpa, no, but when I get the good news, who said that video there from Grandpa? No, find out. Yesterday, when I get the good news from Grandpa, when I see say that trap, I think it's the 90s. Yeah, 90s. I play them again.
When I say I know the motor that bally picking and the motor that I'm for that. Yeah, mommy, the checks are them. That grandpa picking and this. Hey, now this, 94, this. The motor that I'm for that. The monkey, they don't.
So the question I want to ask all we, how we manage come out from people the way they not begin know nothing. So we can't reach a place where now we don't get a cure for La République du Cameroon, the Amoka. How will money come out? We start with nothing. Empty hand. Just boys them. Where they put them for camps. Boys where they rise up from their villages. How we start with nothing to a point where now we don't get a cure for Pobia Amoka for Ambazonian. How it be possible for a people where they start with nothing? Ain't that? Who's a Pobia day? Now the work that they do for Bali yesterday. Now the Amoka that what they do for Bali yesterday. The only thing we Pobia get them for the occupied territory of Ambazonia. Now only Amoka. All their colonial administrators, they don't run. Now only few they remain. And they hide them now inside bunkers. We don't design the forces. They don't design a powerful technology where they divide them all across Ambazonia. It not cost much. According to the information we get them from online search, it shows say one of these Amoka them, it cost La République du Cameroon $500,000. That's what they tell we. Probably had to go borrow $500,000. Or how much money borrow for one of these Amoka? It cost the Ambazonian people less than $250. Una hear me fine. Probably had to go borrow $500,000 for buy Amoka for keep Ambazonian people the money occupation. But it cost the Ambazonian people them less than $250 for bring the damn thing down. So who gets sense pass? Just $250. It go bring that whole thing down. That's why La République the loss. That's why Paul bear the loss. Each one of these will take her off the road. The $500,000 so they borrow, he hang for their neck. The occupation don't come to an end. All the billions and billions we don't borrow them for put them for war, for keep Ambazonia under occupation. It don't go down the as they, how they talk them for I think it don't go down the drain. That means the money we don't lost. Now bad money, now bad debt. Enough you get the money back. We don't defeat them politically. They don't get political control anymore of Ambazonia. We don't stop all the economic exploitation to almost 80%. 80% of all the money we probably had to move from Ambazonia, it don't lost. Now they only still get probably only getting about 20% of the exploitation. Now bad investment. And that one be been at the calculation with Dr. Eba. He put on. He said they go make the decision. When the time come, the money where they pump and from Ambazonia versus what they take and from Ambazonia, when the equation not match anymore, the occupation not go make sense because the only reason why they did it now for economic exploitation, now for thief the resources. So now when you stop them from thieving, if any word like that, if you stop them from the ability for thief the resources, for exploit those resources, for go sell them for Switzerland, France, America, Germany, China for cheap. When those countries realize and say, Paul Biya not give them those resources anymore. Now for them now they go put rope for Paul Biya neck. Paul Biya pay one money back. Paul Biya pay one money back. Pobia pay one money back. Who's a Pobia day? Can't carry a ammo car. Now ammo car that. Who's the old madman day? Where they call it Pobia? Who's the old madman from Etundi? Who's the crazy man? The mad king of La République du Cameroun. Who's the ne ammo car that? You go borrow money from China. Can't carry a ngongoro. Come. Now that. He wait you for Bafud. He wait you for Bali. Come. He wait you. Come. Bia don't finish your head. Come carry a ngongoro. Come. say one can fight Ambazonian. Now the motor that 500,000 you owe China $500,000. You go pay them. When Chinese people do not get their money, they will come after. When Chinese people do not get their money, they will come carry the whole presidency of the Republic of Cameroon. Probably the politicians on them. You know, if you owe the money, you go free. As long as they don't get that money, they will come after the presidency of La République du Cameroun. They can't take over the presidency of La République du Cameroun. Put Chinese flag for them, say for auction. Pobia, see what your grandpa don't do. Come, now I can't carry a gongoro. They are emptying gongoro that way, don't remember. like when I remember back in the days. Any picking will be go boarding school. Why you know? Oh God, this Pobia. When I remember back in the days, any person will be go boarding school. Where you know one minute thief your books them. Or you don't go down, you go do a small shop, you buy a small short bread them, you buy a small matter Guinness, you buy a small thing them. You know what I mean, Tifa? You buy that that box. Where did they make that big box? Where did they make them with iron? You carry up, go for school. Well, go put BBB palon. Just so that some man go feel for broke arm. Now the thing that we don't remember for now the ammo card that we don't remember like that old school box and we put the big car and go school. Maybe probably I can begin drag them, especially. And then when you don't over put books them there, now you know if you Jake and you go to drag the thing, they make noise. Grrr, grrr. Oh, my fellow Ambazonians, see, man, we would define in terms of a war of independence. We very fine. Paul Biado already lost the war. The only thing we got another propaganda. And so, if we make investment, if all we just contribute $50, $100, and if you get more, you just put more. This 11th February will come. We want to see plenty action for Ground Zero. We want to see a lot of actions for Ground Zero. It go fine for we. Now we got to show the international community say we control the ground. Make we not only live on for dynamic control. Now make we move on from dynamic control. Now for start for move the B them, the police, the gendarme, for start for take out their army, their police station, their army camp, their B camps, their gendarme station. Now for start for go for the because of the forces them and the training where they get them now, they fit do that kind of thing. But for them for they take that kind of action them, like as the forces they don't come together. For different forces them for come together, and then plenty for go take over a certain place. They go need plenty bullets. Now all that. They not ask una money for anything. The trap where they set up for ammo car, that trap it do magic for Ground Zero. That technology they do magic. Wait till they need Now plenty bullets. If we invest for bullets, we give them the money for bullets. This 11 February, for waiting and know, for the plan we don't see and don't put them for ground, for the plenty traps and we don't see and they don't set them for ground zero. We go hear the kind music. Even if you sleep, you go wake up, yes, a music, the holla, yes, a guitar, ging, 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 ging. You want wake up, you'll see a 3-4 more car. You want wake up, you'll see at some place. You don't scatter. Colonial place, don't scatter. We got to end these people their presence for our homeland. We got to clean our land from the terrorism, from all the batting away pobia. It don't come plant and for our land. We got to clean our land. The forces to be ready. Now, how ready you be ready for help them? May they do the work for all we. At the beginning of the month, this. All month for diaspora. If you work, that means just 3 days ago. 2 days ago on a Monday, you receive a salary. If a person will receive weekly pay, you receive your pay on Friday. $100. It could go a long way. 50 bullets. It could go a long way. So if you did for America, make we assist the forces. For give with pride. For make sure say like the Republic of Cameroon 11 February not take place in Amazon. The biggest mistake we make now for us Paul Biya succeed small for host that Nations Cup. It give publicity for our side. Even though it don't lose dynamic control, but that Nations Cup will take place for Ambazonian. It give Paul Biya more confidence. Make we not leave and make that confidence carry over. For see any place for the 13 states, make 11 February whole day. You know we'll find for way. That's why we need for commit. For give the forces them what they need them. For make sure say all across the 13 states. Say even from Cambe, 11 February no take place. Our responsibility that. So any man we want to see say will succeed for stop 11 February for Ambazonian. Because now the day that now cry die for the 11 February for Ambazonian. Now a day of national mourning. Because now the day that we probably had the claim saying that the day that way Ambazonia become part of Cameroon. We got for change them. By putting more bullets for the hands of our forces them. For change that story. Permanently. The lines will be open for the take money for bullets. If you did for America, we got for stop 11 February by all means necessary.
Power on.
So
Bluetooth pairing.
Any man with it for America,
Bluetooth connected.
cash up that for your front. If you want to see more ammo car to be taken down, for bring down one ammo car now only $250. For bring down one of these ammo car, then we probably the user for terrorize Ambazonians and for maintain their occupation for Ambazonia. For bring them down only. Maybe the thing that you want to do. The thing that you want to talk say okay, make they create more of those traps then. Probably they borrow $500,000 for buy ammo car. It costs Ambazonian people them $250 for bring them down. One bullet, not only $2. 50 bullet, $900. What you want to give for Ambazonia? So if you did for America, now the cash app that for your front, use that cash app. Once you make your donation, your contribution and your commitment, you take a picture of it, you send it for me for WhatsApp, and my WhatsApp number that, you talk say PS, I want to buy 50 bullets. I want to buy 100 bullets. Like yesterday, while one of our brother or our sister, you know, if you want to tell whether it be man or woman, he came yesterday, tell now. He put 250 bullets for $500. Make we take our country back. Make we give our forces what they will do and for make all way proud. They do a great job. So the lines will be open for any man. We want call for how many. When you call, talk how many bullets you want donate them, and then we'll. If you know I'm going to call your name, we'll not go call your name. If you use Cash App, if you go for ttof.net also, you just use a credit card, you get an option there for one-time payment. You just buy a bullet today. If you also send me a message for WhatsApp, you talk say you want to use a PayPal, we go send you the PayPal account and you go send them for PayPal. All right? So make we do the work for our forces them. The lines will be open. I will check comments then. I will check comments then. I will check WhatsApp too for any person who wants to send message. All right. 11 February only day now it remains only 10 days. 11 February only remains 7 days. 7 days before 11 February. So we need time for make sure say we produce the things that reach our ground zero quick, on time, and the forces if you do the work. We will not don't ask them. All right. I will check all sides for any person will send message. The lines will be open for all man. The lines will be open. So the wait, who go open the lines and today? We'll get a few more minutes for take calls or for any person who wants to send donation. Use Cash App for your front. We must show la Republique. See now we get Ambazonian. We must take our country back.
Now who be they shoot? I'm going to them. Why? Then just they shoot any man. Any man for them. All man is shoot all my house. Why? All team. They shoot. I'm going to them. Why? Then just they shoot any man. Any man for them. All man is shoot all my house. Why? Who be they shoot? I'm going to them. Why? Then just they shoot any man. Any man for them. All man is shoot all my house. All.
Even small Ambazonian picking them, they know. Even small Ambazonian picking them. They know where they go on. Even the smallest picking them. They know where they go on. The lines will be open for all man. Make we stop 11 February. All right. So the wait, the lines will be very open right now. We'll get a few more minutes just to take calls for all man. We something that one talking before all we come out here. As soon as I say la République don't be so defeated right now. The only thing we Cameroon get for Ambazonian, now only those armor cars and propaganda. So this morning we want woke up. They don't move some audio. A woman where they work for Samuel Sakoyi and Chris Ano. These people they get very dirty heart. They get very bad heart. They don't go move an audio. Woman where all man from Ambazonian know it. Say the work with Sakoyi and Chris Ano. Now then that don't come up. They don't go move an audio. They talk say for that audio, the woman they pretend say it be Mami Wally. Now yeah, they go move an audio. The woman they pretend. A woman where all man know say the work for Samuel Sakoyi and Chris Ano. They go shit on. He talk. Every Ambazonian know who Mama Wally be. When I know it stand for this evolution. A woman of character, a woman of dignity, a woman who don't give everything for the Ambazonian people then. While Mami, where it come out, it goes saute for go take care of the refugees. It come out America, take his own money, buy air ticket, buy tin them, carry them for go take care of our refugees them. Mami, where even if any soldier will be sick, they call in and they take care of that soldier. Now the mother of all our forces them for ground zero. For the ADF fighters. A woman we don't sacrifice all way. Now where Cameroon don't be defeated. The enemies within. They now they rely now for sabotage. Wa sister. Now for sabotage wa mami. Now they don't go now after. They don't lost the debate on the issues. Because Paul Biano say he not fit fight this fight legally. He not fit because no one day know the way Paul Biano don't come for the world. He can't tell the world how Ambazonia become part of La République Cameroon. Una don't ever hear that? Una don't ever hear their prime minister or their ministers? They don't ever can tell una why they think say make Ambazonian people they continue for be part of Cameroon. Una don't ever hear? They not fit talk. They only talk and say Cameroon be one and indivisible. But they not fit tell you why. Then they believe say they not get anything for convince the Ambazonian people. Say may they give up the fight for independence. say their life go better if they be with Cameroon. They never get am. They not fit argue am. They not get the logic for that argument. They not get them. So that's why they use na terrorism tactics for force our people them. May they become fearful and they give up. That one don't fail. They declare the war. They don't lose the war. Cameroon don't become bankrupt. It don't become the country of the greatest shame for the entire world. All people them across the globe, they laugh like the Republic of Cameroon. Pobia don't make Cameroon become a country of shame. Even Cameroonians, les Cameroonais, they don't become ashamed of their own country. It don't reach a level where they want thief Nations Cup championship by conducting false COVID test on players for force the player they may not play. Then they say they get COVID-19. Now the level that. Now the level of the country that. Just for use football, for try for cover up all the dirty, all the crimes. All the crimes against humanity. The crimes against the Ambazonian people. For probably a dirty war. All these things are flash. Now that one to they fail them. They look for the only group we remain. They enter inside Sissikwe IG. They tear them into pieces. Take control of it. Buy Akwanga. Buy Bo Hebet. Buy Elvis Kumeta. Buy Abdul Karim. Buy John Sofru. Buy Chris Anu. Buy Sako. They take control of Sissikwe group. Take over. Put Sako. Take control of it. Use Sako. Get Akwanga. Use Sako. Buy Bo Hebet. Use Sako. Buy Elvis Kumeta. They buy the entire revolution. So, flame for kill him. The only one way remain. Carry Siseko and the rest, go put them for Kaija for Nigeria, go put them for prison. Now only one person remain. Now only one movement remain for Ambazonian. The governing council of Ambazonian. They know saying that the only thing that remain. They know saying that the only people that will remain will be effective. They don't buy the activist. When I see them anymore, who said them they be talking that they get the revolution. Bia understand the game. It don't be around for more than 50 years. So you understand how to play the game with Africans, with Cameroonians, with Ambazonians. You understand how to play the game. If we not be very careful, the 20,000 plus people don't die. They go die in vain. We must be very careful. We need to understand the game. Now, only one movement. It is whole Ambazonia War of Independence together. Now, only one movement. It remains. Where they be incorruptible. You know if you buy them with money. You know if you buy them with power. You know if you buy them with position. Now only one. Now only Dr. Ayaba with the governing council of Ambazonia and the Ambazonian Defense Forces. One of the biggest and most powerful group we remain for Ground Zero. Thank God we get a lot of sister forces with the stand strong. For the political leadership, they don't wipe all themselves. Sisi could be at the mercy of Paul Biya. All them Tasang, Mancho, BBC, they be at the mercy of Yaoundé. We don't beg the people of IGK. Beg. Say, may they focus on Ground Zero. Finally, Yerima say, want to do something. We wait. So, now only one remain. Now, the one use na propaganda and blackmail for go after Dr. Ayaba and the core people them. That's why today, a woman with the work with Sako for sell Ambazonian. Now that they going after Mami Wole, Ambazonians, una defend una patriots. Una stand out, una stand up and expose this woman. Any person where it go against our patriots, it go against the people where they don't stand up where they remain for we for fight. Una expose them. Una fight them even if not for WhatsApp. Una not agree make their propaganda, their blackmail, make even take shape in for 1 second. When you hear that kind of audio, just delete them. That woman, you go to make audio, say be Mami Wole. But the biggest mistake the woman make am. I say, he talks say they say, he give order, say make they go burn the churches. I be Wole on the move. I tell all the restoration forces. Mami Wole never talk anything called restoration forces. He don't get any relationship with restoration forces. So now for that the woman can't even fail. Secondly, all Ambazonians they know Mami Wole voice. All wanna know a voice. Wanna know a style for talk, wanna know a voice. Number 3, the Ambazonian Defense Forces, it get a code of conduct and they follow now the charter of the ADF. It not been a policy of the governing council of Ambazonia or Ambazonian Defense Forces. Say make any soldier burn churches. Now they failed Samuel Sako and Chris Ano. Their dirty works for spoil other people their name. It don't reach a level where they go make now audios. Pretend. I want just give una this information. As una hear this information for out there, una identify that who that woman be, una send we a picture, we'll put them for outside here. And I want to send a message to Padia Sanga. Padia Sanga, you know fully well, say no be Mami Wole on the move with voice that. Now Sako their voice and that. And you go to make call. Say you the call for ask Mami Wole why they give commandment to burn churches. Una stop una propaganda. Una plan. Don't fail una. Una she don't quiet. You Padia Sanga, you come out. You say you be a federalist. But una not get plan how to get federation. Right? You come out. Paul Biya fool una. Muna go for ground national dialogue. You go there, they fool you. When you see the whole thing, it be being just a scam. You be the first person to come out outside Can't begin cry, say Paul Biya, they scam the whole world, say anything like Grand National Dialogue. So we not get any credibility for speak and any person for listen for una. We not get any credibility. The fame, we will not think, say they say the Ambazonian revolution will give una fame and position. With Paul Biya, it don't fail una. Una fuck, una build una careers. Paul Biya don't fail una. Because una think say when una accept for go for Grand National Dialogue. When they come up for they will make una minister
Power
of war.
off.
Today una they can't come out for propagate propaganda. For spread false information. For blackmail people then. For assassinate people, their characters. We go expose them. We no go live and make any of our Cameroon propaganda make it affect the conduct of our war of independence. Or for stain any of our people their name. We'll be a people of dignity. We don't conduct ourselves with the highest level of honor and integrity. We stick on principles. Now Cameroon will fight them. We fight now for end Cameroon occupation and annexation of Ambazonia. What targets, what forces that the target na Cameroon military, Cameroon B, Cameroon gendarmes, Cameroon police. Second target, all Cameroon institutions and infrastructure of occupation for Ambazonia. Third, all the traitors and enablers, whether they enable colonialism, occupation, terrorism, and genocide for Ambazonia. Now the three targets and that will fight them for end Cameroon occupation of Ambazonia. We not get any policy for attack religious institution. Now Sako they are planned than that. Failed infiltrators. I say, let me say, Sako and Chris Anu, they be such a failure when they fail even for corruption. A person will fail even for corruption. Now the highest level of failure that. Now na Balok. Na Balok. So go leave on for today. Now they talk that for today. I hope say as always, we don't educate all man. We give our goal and for educate our people them, inspire our people them, and for give our people them hope. Make all man stay strong. We not stay positive. We not live and make la republic. It's spoil una heart. We know say the end they come for them. We'll take this call. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, so.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to help you, ma. Talk so small thing about Paddy Asanga.
Go ahead, mommy.
Paddy Asanga na some frustrated man. Paddy Asanga don't turn. He go for grand dialogue. Paul Biya food they will soya and achu. What happen? They chop soya. He and Zive they whether a lawyer on a with you. They chop soya no belle food them. He and Zive they can't break up. They know they talk again. He and Zive. Now, Paddy Asanga, I don't be frustrated. Okay, you don't go down to Sako. It is support that woman because you don't be frustrated. Now I want to go start support na Sako them. That's a frustrated man. Shame plenty for Paddy Asanga. That's a fool. That mean the man no get no respect. He no get no respect. I be so sorry for Paddy Asanga. Say we go to talk, say the call na Mami Wali. Paddy Asanga no say no be Mami Wali. Voice that. He no fine. John just want me to talk say Padia Sanga do this, do that. But I be so shame say I hear anything it come up for Padia Sanga mouth. But I'm glad you don't talk about that. Stupid man. Thank you.
Thank you,
Mommy.
mommy. All right, ma.
Our leader of the world independence don't talk say we no go blink, I will not go blink. If Padia Sanga can go join Sako, let's say Akwanga go join Sako, we will not go see fear them, we will resist. Thank you.
Thank you, ma. All right. So, before I want go, I got to talk this one. Before I want go, more talk about this one. When I sabi say, I don't do analysis for almost all man for this war of independence. I don't do analysis for all the leaders, all the movements. All right? I don't give the cleanest psychological analysis for all man. I don't do profiling for all man. So, I be tell Abdul Karim. I be warn Abdul Karim. I tell you say, for one of my talk, don't want to talk am. I tell Abdul Karim, say he start for ground zero fine. For speak for Ambazonian. The moment the Swiss talk come out, he jump on top and he no be knowing anything about it. Before you want know, Sakodo already rappy. Chook him inside. Abdul Karim become the spokesperson for support until we not be know anything about. A warning. They give own small package. He play the game. He come out for camp for Canada here. Destroy our community. We argue these things online with an effective debate. He sing Sako, sing Sako, sing Sako, sing Sako. Say na the Swiss talks, na the Swiss talks. Divide our community there. We tell them they don't know what they be do. It be now only for full Ambazonian. Say talks they go on while Paul Biya go finish the war for ground. So that Ambazonian they go forget the war. Switzerland be only the fool them with Sako. So Ambazonian they will talk say negotiation they come. They go forget about war. Paul Biya go take over all the gains for ground zero. Today, Abdul Karim the come out now the cry. Say Sako the plan for killing. Now the same Abdul Karim. He cry. Say Sako the plan for killing. Say Sako and Chris Anu. They send them threats. They plan for killing. Abdul Karim, when you go chop with devil, what you go think will happen for you? When the deal don't scatter, the deal don't fail. For the last 3 months, you don't go, you quiet. The shame don't make you don't go, quiet for some young corner. Go enjoy the small money where you take them for all these deal them. For fool the Ambazonian people about the Swiss talks. For fool the Ambazonian people about Sako. You be part of the people that want to be responsible for destroy Siseko character. You and Johnson through. Because when I be thinking Sako go carry when I go heaven. I not feel sorry for you, Abdul Karim. When you go to chop with devil, we don't tell una. That Paul Biya, when I don't go tie una hand with you Sako. As Paul Biya the loose Ambazonia, they go come after every single one of una. As Paul Biya the lose the war for Ambazonia, they go come after all una because una not be fit for deliver Ambazonia for Cameroon. And we need to feel sorry for you. You know the truth, you choose lie. Good evening, my brother for Holland.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Asu Lucas. My brother, that means my spirit is sweet for all these ways they do more. My brother, you see that Adu Karim so you don't talk some sweet talk, my brother. You don't talk some very sweet talk. You know, sorry for you. My best moment the time I couldn't kill you, know. My best moment, I want to miss I could kill you safe. You go chop with for devil, you expect say you know what deliver for devil because lose level a foolish man for you, eh? You see, as you can't be there for ground zero to talk that thing, them be left in a safety. For be them the plan that now they make it for one you see for you and situate. So that when you go talk for ground zero, more will say some vampire there for ground zero where they talk, some fearless there for ground zero, then we accept the welcome you now, he enter in between we now, see which way they deliver them for pop, yeah. But
people need hear you fine. They like say you be too close to your phone, they need hear you fine.
Oh, sorry. I say, unfortunately, if you go for the wrong people, then you go meet up Sako, where they work with pop, yeah, they don't give money, chop them, you know, if you deliver what where they chop money for. If you think I say, wait, you never see no nothing. The Sako will kill you. And my best moment that the best thing will happen, I say, me Sako kill you. And then more continue about the Michelle Mbonton or the how they call them that, but they were there for Morocco. So now you will talk say. Dr. Cho, the work for Paul, yeah. Why would even get time for the talk about that kind of people they know? If we don't talk about people, they more talk about people the way they get reputation. If we come out talk say Sako, say Dr. Cho, the work for Paul, they are more come out the bunker. If the Professor Carson and Young Web come out talk say Sako, Dr. Cho, the work for Paul, they are more come out the bunker because are reputable people than that. If animal will do the talk, so that they even get time for the listen to you know. Every tato, we don't already close that man. Every tato, not been an age person, but we don't already close that idiot. We're there for Morocco, so we don't already close it up. You don't close it up. Now, every tato, we handed that one, not even you, my brother. We will talk about contribution. Every tato, we handed that one. No need for the waste of positive energy on top negative people. My brother, thank you very much, Asu. Every day, one day we pass, we are not here on a voice. You and Capo on a voice. I feel feverish. I don't know, but no worry. We'll gather on a momentum for support ground zero, my brother.
All right, bro. Thank you very much for encouragement too. Thank you very much. Now love for our people, them, my man. Now love for our people, them. Now love for our people. We'll go for stand for our people. Them,
yeah, now one love, but we will make it. I be tell Dr. Cho say if all man go surrender that Ambazonian now, me and he will take and share and between we we two. We go there for Atlantic zone. I go there for Savannah zone. I will name a cow them for up. Whether we will make a fish, we will do a fish poetry for down. I even know. And so we will take a.
All right, bro. Thank you very much. All right. They will come after all winner because we will not be fit for deliver Ambazonian for Cameroon. And we need to feel sorry for you.
Fish poetry.
All right. So, my fellow Ambazonians, we don't come to the end of our discussion for today. I know we'll take any more calls. So even if some person call, I know we'll take up any
Power
more call.
off.
I want to thank all man we don't participate for today. As always, we call on our people while the cause it be just and it be founded on international law. It be founded on natural law. Stand on the principle of truth for the sake of our people then. From day one, the reason why we still stand strong, we come with clean hands and a clean heart. From day one. With the highest level of honor for serve our people then. As one mommy that is sacrificed or down every Monday and they face torture and pain and humiliation and suffering. We day out here Now for stop the pain, the suffering of our people them. Now for stop the exploitation, the colonial exploitation of Ambazonian. Now for stop the terrorism and for end Cameroon tyranny, for end their killings of our people, the torture of our people, the imprisonment of our people, the disappearance of our people, the displacement of our people. Now because of our people, we choose to make this commitment for our picking them, for liberate the land and give our people hope, give our people them opportunity, give our people them a voice, give our people them the dignity they deserve. Every human being deserves dignity and a life worthy of living. A life where Mamifi smile. A life where Mamifi go for bed in peace. Not before the worry. Say some colonial gendarme, colonial bee, colonial army, if he broke into her house at any time and kill it. Small girl of it come out for quarter. Waka inside the own quarter. And it not be raped. Or they not kill it. Brother not fit come out travel from one town to the next. Where they not kill it, they not disappear it, or they not imprison it. Remember why you define. Remember why you rise up. Now forgive our people them life will be worthy of living. Some of we don't get the privilege for see the most beautiful parts of the world. It not be easy. The journey not be easy. Forget here. We don't can see how outside there. What people deserve them. What people deserve the freedom where every citizen for Canada get them. And the freedom we are the enjoy them for this country. I want to make our people they get more of that. We don't travel the world. We know how the world is. We not feel see light and we tolerate darkness. We not feel see hope and we live and make our people they live in hopelessness because of a colonial monster who they call it phobia. It be unacceptable. We must put an end to this madness. We must end once and for all end Cameroon occupation of Ambazonian and get these people out of our land. Forgive our people them the future they deserve. The forces be ready. The generals be ready. The commanders be ready. Now they work this for this generation. For all who are picking them, we must protect their future and make all our mommy they be proud. This 2021, it could be the best year for the Ambazonian people. Them. Pobia go back. Paul Biya go down on his knees and beg. Una watch. Una get a good night. As always, we love una. May God bless all man. Una take care of one another. Papa and Mami, una take care of our picking them. Una also take care of one another. All this pain, all this suffering, it will come to an end. For all the boys and the soldiers that they fight for ground, una stand up, defend our people them. That collaboration when I don't come together, when I work as one, make we get these people out of our land. Now when I be the hope for our people them. The future of our picking them, the future of our mommy them, their lives, they didn't have for our hand. We know say the work not easy. We will do our best for giving all the support we need. One time when I don't stand to defend the land and free the people. I got a good night.
This is Victoria during the Nations Cup. The Victoria Ambazonian side is dark. This cup na a sham, na a disgrace. It is showy the two different Cameroons them. The side for Ambazonia, it be dark. They don't spend all their money for entertain their own citizens them. When I see image them now for fear. Now this generator they their citizens that they watch the Nations Cup while for inside Victoria light in no day.
The king of kings with music again on this one. Your boy's Dave. But that target we no be forgetting you way. Giggle like we no be forgetting you way. Brother Wabi we no be forgetting you way. We no say you don't go, we no be forgetting you way. We no say you don't go, we no be forgetting you way. Betty Alash we no be forgetting you way. Abdul Bello, we no be forget you way. We no say you don't go, we no be forget you way. We no say you don't go, we no be forget you way. Meme Raymond, we no be forget you way. Brother Chop though, we no be forget you way. Chamoni, we no say you don't go, we no go forget you way. We no say you don't go, we no go forget you way. Brother Scoopy, we no be forget you way. Grand Joji, we no be forget you way. As I be say you don't go, but I no go forget you way. We no say you don't go, we no be forget you way. Mama Tina, take a molo molo way. Kababelo, take a molo molo way. Baba Jile, Yazila wale wale le. Wazila wale wangonji, over there in control. Bangonza kunyo there in control. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa. Attention, whoa. Tundu bakuzu. Tuzubata kunyo. Yafina chefi. Wanyanyoka. Wati walu walu. Atakunyo. Unakana mbiana jicha. Yena wa. Okinama. Na watopa mama yasu. Yojiwa yotopa wa yasu. Ye bongwembe bongwena la bakundi ko byala. Ye bongwembe matamuna la bakundi ko byala. Bonje bo sakuole. Sakuole banjiwa bankumba sakuole. Oh basakuole. Meringwete sakuole. Basakuole. Bembuso de bale. Mama de bale. Bema bien de balai, na la boku ndi koviala. Oh, bien de balai, na la boku ndi koviala. Petit Allah, we no be forget you, we no go forget you, we no be forget you. Kigola, we no be forget you, we no be forget you, we no go forget you. Brother Wabi, we no be forget you, we no go forget you, we no be forget you. Grand Joji, we no be forget you, we no be forget you, we no go forget you. Meme Raymond, we no be forget you, we no go forget you, we no be forget you. My Abdul Bello, I no go forget you, I no be forget you, I no go forget you. My brothers and sisters of Kimezun land, we no be forget you, we no go forget you, we no be forget you. Great people of our Kimezun land, we no be forget young men who are there, we no be forget you, we no go forget you. Only the handsome girl, he's the final choice. We no be forget you. So all my brothers in the northwest and southwest, we no be forget you. Accept my condolence. We no be forget you. God, we no be forget you. The supreme commander, we no go forget you. When he says yes, no man can say no. We no be forget you. We no go forget you. We no be forget you. Thank you, Jesus. Sakunyo usaka bolwasha. Shike mandanga bimbo hoyasu. We no go forget you. Emandi kobyala deba. We no be forget you. We no go forget you. Shanye shiyale wangu ndama muyasele. Hey wangu mutimi shingela muyasele. Oh my brothers, we tears in my eyes, I am crying. We say Jehovah, have mercy, oh have mercy, oh Lord. We no be forget you, we no be forget you, we no go forget you. But that again, we no be forget you, way. Kick like we no be forget you, way. Brother Wabi, we no be forget you, way. We no say you don't go, we no be forget you, way. We no say you don't go, we no be forget you, way. Pretty Alash, we no be forget you, way. Abdul Bello, we no be forget you, way. We no say you don't go, we no be forget you, way. We no say you don't go, we no be forget you, way. We no be forget you, we no go forget you, we no be forget you. We no be forget you, we no be forget you, we no go forget you.
Fellow Ambazonians, I'll call upon all of you to join me to observe a minute of silence in honor of Nginyam Fon. In honor of Nginyam Fon, murdered in Bui, hate crime propagated by enemies of our war of independence sitting out here. Today I want us to think about him, the peacemaker, the sniper, the warrior who defended his block like a valiant soldier. His life cut short by propagators of hate. His life taken away from him, his family, his friends, his comrades, and from us by tribalists. Let's honor him. May his soul rest in perfect peace. And I want to promise him, all those who conspired to take away his life, it's a matter of time. You've had your day today. It's a matter of time. No matter where you hide, we will find you. We know you. We know where you live. We know what you do. We know how you move. His blood will not be spilled in vain. And for all those whose lives have been cut short by the cartels, the tribal cartels, who have infested our war of independence, the Machiavellians, short-sighted people, enablers from within, who've infested our war of independence. We have fought a Cameroon in the trenches, a more powerful system. We will not blink until all of you, the chaos creators, people who feel an entitlement to power.
I told you before, when the time comes, they will come to us. And I remind you, I know my national security advisor always reminds me I shouldn't utter certain words, but I say them so you don't forget. Because I know they are trying to take me down. But even if I'm not around, don't forget. You don't owe them child support. Don't forget the crimes they've committed against us. We, this generation, will defeat Cameroon in battle. They said they could fight. They said they had trained bees. They had United States provided tanks and warplanes. We want them to fight. We invite them to fight. We invite them to fight. Where them day? Where them day? Water na water. Ambazonians, don't be fooled. They fooled us before, not this generation. This is the never again generation that has decided to write the last chapter of its own history, to pen down the story of General Ivo, the bravery of our patriots who fought in trenches with den guns. The stakes are high. Negotiations is not to give you freedom. It's to maintain the status quo. To maintain stability for international exploitation and conspiracy against our own humanity. They aren't coming to talk for the liberation of our detainees, our prisoners of war. They come like Trojan horses with bayonets to murder our patriots volunteers. My fellow people, the kind of country we want to leave to the next generation is one where people find peace and happiness and hope. Where people can laugh even in poverty. They can transform their own society to reflect the kind of society they want to build. We want to build a country where he can walk in and feel at home. Where she can walk in and feel at home. We want to build a country where if you are a hairdresser, you take pride in creating beauty. If you are a farmer, you are happy producing cassava, being able to turn it into gari and find the market 6,000 kilometers away. We want to build a country where we can have a curriculum of education that empowers our people to capture the creative energy of sunlight and power every home. We want to make sure you can capture the rain of the rainy season and make sure you can still eat fresh fruit in the dry season. We want to build a country where you can find peace, you can unite your body and your soul and have hope even in poverty. We want to build a country for all of you. So when your final days shall come and you bequeath to the next generation something better than was given to you. That's why you've taken time off to come to this hall today. You're the finest, you are the bravest, you are the warriors of our war of independence. Don't let anyone fool you. I stand between you and your colonizers. And I'll make sure you're going to have your freedom. Freedom is a universal currency. It's valid through time and space. And as a human being, you should take pride in it. I thank you for your sacrifices, for your dedication. I thank you for the investment you've made in the last years, for having hope in this leadership. You are the grassroots. You must have taken note, as he said, you are the vanguard of our revolution. If you look through this hall, we have Ambazonians, professors and doctors in South Africa. You will find very few of them around. You will decide who will govern you. All those in exile must think like entrepreneurs, opportunity creators, for those battling in the bushes, for those fighting on a daily basis. I ask all of you to recommit. In the next few months, we can write Cameroon's obituary in our homeland. Thank you, fellow Ambazonians. Thank you, South Africans, for coming here tonight. God bless you all, and God protect Ambazonia.
The CIC.
Ambazonia Defense Forces, the vanguards of the Ambazonia War of Independence. Welcome to ACN, the Liberation TV of Ambazonia. At ACN TV, your lies will be crushed, your narrative will be buried, and your revised and distorted history will be exposed.